Winding down honey-filled whirlwinds and jumping into Thursdays. Double fire. Boy, this universal alignment this year is something else. Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe and Mojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. This is iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo, winding down your Mercury and Uranus ruled Aya venerated Wednesday. And I'm going to go ahead and run that by everybody so my 6 a.m. listeners aren't talking too much about yesterday. So we're winding down this May 1st, 2024 in Taurus season. It's a 14-5 on the daily numerology, and 5 is the number sacred to the Orisha or Shun. So you got sweetness in the air, love all in the air, as we bring about these whirlwinds of change. So how did all y'all blow some cool breezes in your life? Reflect on that so you can be ever in a constant state of gratitude. It's your 6th Wednesday of spring equinox and of Taurus season. It's the 2nd, and the moon tonight is waning last quarter in the house of Aquarius, shifting into Pisces. So you want to banish everything that keeps you from acting and living like you already know. So, if you've been kicking it on the Mothership all day today, then you have been listening to the sounds of the exotic mothers of song. But when the clock strikes 12 and Oya passes that time clock to her husband Shango, we go from honey in the whirlwinds to double the fire on the daily energy 5-2. This is iiiYansaje Muse, and you are listening to radio for the road less traveled, 222.9. Beam up. Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Oh yeah. The Uranus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Oops, hit wrong button.
Did you enjoy your astrology sip in the Malbec Planetarium? I hope so. Well, let's see how that energy expands when we take it inside for a deeper meaning with I Chings and Scarlet Serenes. That's www.poeticallymused.org /IIICHINGSSRETSRENES. I bet you won't meet me there tomorrow. Ashe.
And we are back. So in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And it is May 2nd, 2024, and it's Jupiter ruled, Shango venerated, Iba Ojobo. So this is the day of expansion. So how are you expanding that lush green Taurus energy you got going on over there? And the reason why today's show is called Double the Fire is because Thursday is ruled by Shango, and then daily numerology is a 6, which is Shango's number. And Shango is the fire, the passion needed within that is needed for inner transformation. So do yourself a blessing and do something that'll make your sacral chakra happy. I'm going to leave that right where it is, because some of y'all are going to use that aligned, and others of you are going to take it straight to the gutter. But anywho, it's the 7th of spring, 7th Thursday of spring, and the 2nd of Taurus season, with the moon waning and the 12th house of Pisces. So, banish those intuitive blocks. Banish everything that keeps you from wanting to be and stay in your divine area of being passionate about your spiritual goals. We are in the 2nd decan of Taurus season, which is half Virgo. So y'all are the ones that are putting in all that work. And in the comedic way of the stars, we are in the season of Harut until May 7th. In the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are still in the season of small services to the neighborhood until May 4th. Pluto goes into retrograde today in the house of Aquarius, and we won't be coming out of there until October 12th in the house of Capricorn. Pluto deals a lot with Ogun energy, Oya energy, Orumila energy. Takes 248 years to make a circle around the sun, and Pluto is the sign that rules Scorpios. So Scorpios, you guys are going to feel this a lot more intensely than the other 11 houses, but Pluto represents regeneration, transformations, and taboos. So any challenges you may face as a result of Pluto's retrograde are designed for those things. They're very subtle though, so make sure you pay very close attention to those small things that can lead to larger results. I'm going to take a quick break and wet my whistle, and when I come back, we will be getting to your nightly tarot draw. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9 The Mothership, and you are listening to The Forecast.
Before sight of shells there were stanzas of my soliloquies. Before sight of wisdom, before sight of worship, there was only my written word, Afoshe. Before sight of divination, before sight of Dafa, there were diaries in dozens. Before sight of revelation, before sight of reason, there were only my rhapsodomancies of rhyme, rearranged to rhythms of my lipstick-kissed alchemies of my depths, my valleys, my mountains, my visions, my empathies, my testimonies, my joys, my sorrows, my love. Before sight of awakening, before sight of airwaves, before sight of anointing, there were archives of my allegories. Before sight of clarity, before sight of conversion and clergy call, there were collections of my ink prints. Before sight, before sight, before sight of prophecy, before sight of priestesshood, there was poetry. Poetries that bear my fruit. There was me.
And we're back. So if you're seeing this tarot message, it must be for you. If you are watching or listening from the Mothership's airwaves, you can catch this reading on my Thursdaily page, The Scarlet Serene. If you are seeing this message, ooh, your enemy's about to get it. Because the general question that I asked was, what was pertaining to all this Shango fire that's going on this Thursday? Transformations. And underneath the Death Reversed card is the Five of Wands. And as you can see, there's one person in the middle of the battle. Shango says that your enemies are going to be struck down. So when it comes to that fire you feel within, that hunger for revenge, master temperance, because Eshu allowed you to be tested and you clearly passed the test. So the only thing you have to do is check your ego and wanting to get revenge on those that have done you harm. So you have a battle here that's coming to an end. But the battle was designed for you to experience an ego death. And that's another reason why the death card is inverted. And this is also the death of all of the intentions of your enemies. So all you have to do is stay in your holy divine space and be cool. Because the reason why many of you are upset and tempted to take matters into your own hands was because of a blessing that got stalled with the Chariot showing up inverted at the bottom. So with the Chariot showing up inverted at the bottom, that caused a place of stillness. And stillness and heat rising in are never a good combination. So it's understandable if you're kind of bubbling up from within. But the Spirit is saying to master temperance during this time, because your battles have already been won. And with the death card being the first one to show up inverted, you are already taken care of. All you have to do is master your temperance. I'm curious, though. I'm going to draw just one more. Oh, the high priestess right underneath. Okay. So stay on your high road, honey, because your temperance may be tested because your enemies that have already lost this battle, they're going to do something to tempt your ego or to test your temper. And if you lose your temper, you fail the test. If you maintain your temperance, you can't help but walk smack dab into what's already yours. It's just that you had a lesson to learn about the difference between your timing and divine timing. Congratulations on your battle. Master your temperance and know that the spiritual powers that be have already handled up on your enemies. So don't waste any ashe on people who have already lost. There is my general message for the day. Should you need a personal read, then by all means, indulge yourself in the lovely Shango care package that I put in this video's description box. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled. 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Thursday's Red's Jupiter expansion. Cheese. Sensual voices of the fathers. Sacral chakra healing. Iba Sango, Iba Dada Aganju. Welcome to Thursdays on the Mothership 222.9 Beam Up. And that concludes our nightly mystic forecast, or 6 a.m. if you're catching this in the rising. I hope you gain some things that will help you align your inner universe with your outer universe. And if you're enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then don't forget to shop the Jupiter collection of the Mothership Mystic Boutique. And make sure you show your support to 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. And don't forget, this is a 24/7 groove, so make sure that you make the Mothership your radio station for old school grooves planetarily aligned, venerating the Orisha and infused with mystic wisdom. We now return to my Wednesdayly vision of what love looks like with music from Karen White and Babyface when love saw it. If you're listening at 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Shango before we get into your funky fire starter, fathers of old school R&B song. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9 The Mothership. Beam up.